Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Intelligence Today. We're talking about episode 3 of Otome Kaijuu, an episode that was really emotional somehow. Okay, before I start down the episode, I hate this guy, not in a bad way, but like in a good way. Like, he's he's the perfect guy, like, when someone's just too good to actually believe that you actually hate him. Like, okay, this episode made me love him as a character. Like, I despise his being because he's perfect. Like, he's everything that a man like I try to be, but like I can never be. Like, he's cool. He's tall. I don't know how tall he is, but like I know he's no. I okay. Okay, I don't know if it's how they're hiding it, but like in some sense they look really short. In some sense he looks really tall, but like I know he's taller than Tomo. Sorry, I mean, I know he's taller than Kuro. That's a fact. And in this episode, we ate really good. We had some really amazing Kuro moments. Any Kuro moment is actually any Kuro moments that makes Kuro cuter is actually like the episode is a banger when there's just a lot of Kuro moments. Oh yeah, and another thing of this episode, I'm gonna lie, we barely survived by bait. And by survived, I feel like Kuro was literally about to like destroy Japan, and it's not a joke because in this episode she kind of like snapped, and Minami was like the one who actually brought her back. But like if he wasn't there, I feel like Kuro would have like probably stomped all over Japan, probably because we know guns don't really work on her. For sure, I know guns don't work on her because in the first episode we saw like the officers were shooting at her and whatnot. We saw a lot of military forces. I think missiles don't work on her as well. I don't know if an atomic bomb would work, but like if an atomic bomb is probably going, if it will be dropped on Korea, I think they'll have to like evacuate like a lot of people, and like I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. Anyway, let's get into the episode. The Today we didn't get like as much Minsu what's his scenes as I would have liked. Like I said, she is like the funniest part of like this whole show. Like, she carries the comedy really much, and her Harugon sexuality is as well one of like the funniest part of like this show. And like I know I wouldn't say this, but like it just how would it work? Like, would Harugon like have to like shrink down? Would he like? We know Harugon is cool. Does she not, does she think kaijus have like a human form, or does she like does she want like the kaiju in the kaiju form? like I don't know how it's going to work, that type of lingo, but like you do your girl, keep pursuing your life. Like, would it be like a fight between Minami and Minatsu to like for Kuro's affection? Because I know Kuro will go with Minami, but like if Manatsu finds out like Kuro is Harugon, what will her reaction be? Will it go in the Yuri route? Will she want Yuri a kaiju Yuri relationship? I don't know, but like, I hope next episode we get more Minatsu's what's this since she always carries the comedy of the show. Oh yeah, and another thing, is this place our safe point? Because if I might be wrong, but like in episode one again when she turned into a kaiju, I for sure we came back to this same spot. So is this like our soup? Like, I hope it becomes like a comedic gag where like every time she turns into a kaiju and when she goes transform back, she specifically comes back to this place because I think it would be more funny that way. Like if she just specifically comes to this place for no apparent reason, because episode one I'm very sure we came back to this place. Episode three we're back in this place. I don't know when she will transform again, because in today's episode we were near close to actually getting Japan getting destroyed, but like I want to see the full capabilities. Okay, I know this is psychopathic, but like I want her to snap. where like she kind of snaps and like destroys like not a big point, like a chunk of Japan. I want to see how strong she actually is. We know she is a kaiju, and kaijus are really strong. So like, strength wise, is she like a city level? Would she be? Would she qualify as country level? Like, oh no, like the kaiju is based off of. I would based off of not Godzilla because this is not it has nothing to relate to Godzilla, but like it's based off of you know what. So like, is it as strong as you know what, or like I don't know, like I'm not trying to power scale in a romance show, but like it's actually forcing me to actually stop power scaling right now. Like, is she city level? Because I she is taller than a building. What how hot is her atomic brain? Like these are specific questions that I feel like will never be answered, but like I just want them, you know. And before we continue, another cute Kuro moment. I think Kuro for me carries the cuteness in this episode. It's like you know when you have like a really stressful day at work and when you come back home, Kuro is like my comfort food. Like when I look at Kuro, like all the stress of the day just vanishes away to the point where like I feel at ease. Like this, like each and every cruel moment, like when she's silly, when she's happy. Okay, not when she's angry. Like an angry cruel moment, it's really sad because I don't like seeing her angry. But like her cheerful side is just like the best part of an episode. And by the misfortune of the gods, this girl survived, and I knew they would survive. But like I was hoping for like like a nudge inch like Kuro kind of like steps on one of the legs and like breaks them and wrap up. But like this is a romance show. Like I doubt Kuro will like actually get like proper revenge. I think the revenge for Kuro to get will be to end up with Minami, because we know these two girls really love Minami, but like the best revenge is for Kuro to steal Minami and like flaunt Minami in front of their faces. Like that revenge will be so. It won't be as satisfying as them getting slapped, but like it will be very satisfying as well. Like slappable people. Like today, I've just met people. I've just watched animes about slappable people, and by two exactly, Heavy Night, and there's a guy named Tails in like Heavy Night, which has really annoyed me and like has a slappable face, and then this girl's like this season's animes are just people who would just really have slappable faces. Anyway, um who's this? Minami was kind of worried on what happened to Kuro, because once he left, a sudden kaiju just popped up. Like, okay, I'm not trying to call Minami dense, but like, is it dense? Okay, like I might sound crazy, but like the all the clues kind of points to Kuro. Like episode one, when Kuro runs away, a kaiju appears. Episode two, when you leave Kuro, a kaiju appears exactly where Kuro is. And in episode three, you see her kind of partially transform into a kaiju. Doesn't that like click? Is he being dense for the sake of like he wants Kuro to like actually tell him himself? Like I wouldn't pass by. I wouldn't pass that by Minami, because like he is a freaking caring guy to the point where like he's the perfect man. Like he's caring, he's kind, he's handsome, he's a model. Like he's like the male package. Like he has a like he he's the male package. Like he's the like when a girl says like my ideal type is like Kuro is that ideal type. Like he has a face of a god. Like he was when I think when God was making him, he had to like take a months of breaks to actually make the proportions actually fit well, because there is no way a person should look this handsome. Like this is criminally impossible, except for Kuro deserves all the cuteness. She is God's favorite. Like there's no one better than Kuro, except Kinosaki. Kinosaki is best girl, even though she's a guy, but like Kinosaki is definitely best girl of the season. Last season Kinosaki was best girl, but like for this season I think it goes to yeah, this season goes to for last season I would say Kinosaki. This season goes to Kuro and Karani. Karani is from 100 Girlfriends. Like I would say this season these two are like the best girls. Anyway, let's continue with I wouldn't say an episode breakdown because I wouldn't say I started breaking down episode, but it wasn't essentially even breaking down. I was basically just giving you like a summary of the episode while I talk about it. But right, my new style is basically just yapping about what I enjoyed about the episode and whatnot. Okay, and this part, like he says, I think the kaiju was looking at me, but like I'm not trying to call the guy dense, but like I ain't gonna lie, he's starting to look dense. You know, like I don't mind a dense MC because I watch a lot of romance animes. I've watched a lot of romance animes to the point where like it's shocking how dense the main characters are. So like if we have to power scale the denseness, I think he's like I would say beginner close to intermediate. Like there were denser characters than him. Like lot denser. Like this Toga from a classic last monitor. Toga is a character from a romance anime that released last season, and like he was dense to the point where, like he I think he was the king of denseness. Like okay, he was dense in some points, but like romance wise, I wouldn't say he was dense because he was able to understand his feelings, unlike other romance MCs. But like if like I don't know why I'm power scaling denseness, but like he's not as dense as I want to give him credit for. But like he is a pretty dense person. I wouldn't say people, but like person anyway. And here is another funny Manatsu, a scene. I ain't gonna lie, his bodyguard probably, just wondering what's wrong with like her mistress because you are in a butterfly suit running, chasing towards a kaiju because you are deeply in love with the kaiju. Like, that's, I ain't gonna lie, I hope they pay him a lot because I know what's this, Minasu is I wouldn't say rich because we don't know how rich she is, but like she has money, so I hope they're paying him a lot because I, I wouldn't do this. Like this is a death sentence. Like just think about it. Like a kaiju that guns couldn't even manage to take down, and you're chasing right of it. Like I ain't gonna lie, you have to pay me like a crap load of money for me to actually risk my life. For something that stupid because I get I don't know how it works. How would it work? Like, okay, if you made the kaiju fall in love with you, like, is it like a like I don't know, like anyway, let's just skip past this. Like, look at this fucker. Like, just look at him. Like, he makes everything work. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, just look at him. Like a tall dude in a black coat with like with a he did say he did up his hair, so like his hairstyle looks good, but like god damn freak this guy, like you know I don't want to hate him, but like he's just too good. Like again, have you ever hated someone just because like they're like the ideal person you want to be, but like you're not that person yet, but like I don't know, like god what I would do just slap him, like not in like an angry way, just a slap on the face. I bet like his cheeks feel soft, which is weird. What am I even talking about? But like, I'm just saying, he's a slappable. I wouldn't say he's a slappable character. He's like a grazable character where like you just touch his face. What am I? What am I talking about right now? Anyway, this part of the episode is the date episode, and by date episode, Minami kind of asks Kuro out on a date, which I'm shocked it happened in like episode 3 because in most romance anime that the date would probably happen close to like the end of the season because with how the episodes and romance is progressing, I bet by episodes 5 or 6 Minami will actually ask Koro out, confess his actual feelings because he did ask her to 2 days right now, the pancake date and like the Wonderland. And another thing, this is a Disneyland. Why am I saying that? Because Angle, doesn't this look like Mickey? Oh, just tell me, does not this look like Mickey? Yeah, and yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, there's some scenes where he looks taller, and then there's other scenes where like he's short. Like the proportions are not matching. But like the one thing I know is Kuro is cute as ever. Like the red dress really compliments her. Like Kuro looks good and everything. Like the pigtails, the red dress, and is this are these her horns or is it like like hair? Like how I don't know. Like I don't know what to talk about this. Just look at this guy. Like you can hate him, but like you just can't hate him. Like he spent like 2 hours just picking up the right clothes because he wanted to look good for like the date, which like I say I feel like he will confess his feelings to Koro like in a I think 2 to 3 episodes from now. I don't know, I haven't read the manga, but like I feel like the way he's progressing right now, I think he'll like actually confess his feelings. But like I love how Kuro Minami kind of puts like a lot of effort in everything. Like he picked a place where he knew like Kuro would actually like. He went out and did like his hair. He went to like he spent like 2 hours to the shop like picking up clothes that will actually look good on him because like he wants to impress Kuro. Like God, you hate him, but like you can't just hate him. Like this this guy is just on another level. And look at Kuro just blushing. This is a really dangerous, like this is very like, even though this scene is like really awesome and cute, but like this is a really dangerous place because we have kids in the background. Like if she transforms into a kaiju, like I doubt in the anime Kuro actually ever like physically kill someone or harm someone in a kaiju form. She'll probably hate, like I don't know, injure Minami. This will be like a plot development when she kind of injures Minami and like it becomes a type of drama situation where she doesn't want to like face him because she hurt him and whatnot. But like I doubt aside from Minami, I doubt she'll actually ever hurt anyone else, like hurt in her kaiju form, like that I actually believe that. See, and this is what I'm talking about, like her shoes, like how much does Kura spend on clothing, like because if if I'm if her emotions fluctuate even a little bit, she kind of starts transforming into a kaiju. So like, I think like she spends a crap load. Her mama probably spends a crap load on clothes because her clothes are always getting ripped. Her uniforms probably gets ripped like one to two every like month. So like, you kind of have to like make expenditures just for clothes itself. And for those who didn't know, Mama was here on the day. Mama was fine on the day. I don't know what Mama is hiding, but like, I think she, I think, I think she, not she already knows that Kuro is turns into a kaiju, but like, I think she knows the main reason that Kuro turns into a kaiju because, okay, my headcanon is okay, yeah. When she was talking about like how Kuro can never be with like a boy, it kind of pines out to this egg, and my headcanon is like Kuro hatched out from an egg. I don't know how that works, but like that's my headcanon right there. And another thing that kind of like I wouldn't say justifies my headcanon, but like is what Mama says. Mama says she can be with a human boy. That means that okay, we know Kuro isn't like a human, but like for Kuro, she thinks that Kuro thinks it's a disease that she got. So Kuro believes that she's been human since the point where like she confessed her first feelings to a guy and like she didn't catch it. So Mama knows where Kuro actually comes from, and like I said, she comes from an egg. So is Mama a kaiju? Like, uh, like, I want to know like how is the situation working right now? Is she like a kaiju that can like maintain her emotions, or is it like she found an egg in a ruin and like she started raising it, and I don't know how it works, and I don't know what Whisker's dad is. Probably when they show it, maybe he's dead, but like I feel like they'll show him kind of when he kind of shows up. I think it will kind of relate to like how Kuro is what's this a kaiju and whatnot. Anyway, remember when I said that this episode was kind of emotional? It's this part, like okay, for us we know that Kuro turns into a kaiju. That's why she stays away from like Minami, but like Minami doesn't know that, and like he saw how Kuro was actually pushing him away, and he thought like she hated him, and that the only reason she said yes was because she doesn't know how to say sorry. and that kind of brought like Minami's insecurities, because if you remembered, he used to be a fat kid, and like so he's really insecure about like how people actually see him, and like as he started developing like feelings for Kuro, and now she kind of like is avoiding him, and like it leads into all this drama. It was just emotional, like you wanted to tell him, but like you couldn't tell him, like it was like a sadness, like a pain in my heart. Like I hate the guy, but like not in I hate him in a I hate him, it's like, and I hate him in a comedic way, but like just kind of felt his pain, like this episode was amazing. And this part is actually my favorite part of the episode, because I think if Minami wasn't as dense as he is, but like you know, Kuro was willing to risk everything to actually go up to to Minami, to tell him that that's not actually what's happening. Even though she knew she was transforming, she knew that her arms, her horns, and I'm really sure those hair things are her horns, her tail. Like she was willing to risk everything, because even though Kuro is actually scared of people finding out, but like about herself, but like she was willing to actually risk everything to show Kuro that she actually cared about the date, and she actually had fun on the date. Like I said, it was a really fun episode. I can't wait for next week's episode. It probably will be as enjoyable as this week's episode. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and I'll see you in the next one.